Mr. Zusfa Roihan, thank you very much for your interview today. When did you start your journey with art? What was the starting point for that?
I think when I was child, right, and I grew up with all the activity connect with art and with something like drawing and something. I always doing a lot of competition with drawing competition, something like that, or painting competition. So I grew up with this environment like all this doing in art.
What is your favorite medium to work with?
Today, I think a lot of, but basically I learned as a painter with the oil. So basically I learned all this material with the oil, and now I always try to combining all this material that I found. For example, I try combining watercolor with this pen or something like watercolor with acrylic or something like that. So for me, it's medium is always challenging. It's very but very interesting to to accept this challenge like that. Yeah.
Please tell us about your production activities in your country.
Actually, I am a lecturer in university on visual art. So specifically in painting and drawing studio. I also teach exhibition making. So all whole life now, my activity all doing is always related with the art. So for example, I always teach about the visual art, the art itself, how to making it, how to making painting, how to making drawing, and then I also doing a curator. So I make some exhibition. I arrange all and manage all different kind of exhibition. So and I also doing lot of activities, maybe some like for example research in archiving, but all doing in related in art.
What is your recent subject of your works?
Actually, before going abstract subject, I actually basically learn in realistic way. After that, I think I need a new challenge, and I accept the new way is this abstract. And until now, I think it's like I still have a lot of variable and a lot of possibility to doing abstract. So until now, I doing it abstract.
What is the theme for the work you are making at this camp?
My term is actually still in subject of abstract, but in this case I very inspired by the surrounding environment in Toyama, because first time when become before I come to Japan, I have no idea what must I do. After that, when I come here, I look this situation, the city, the people, and warm getting is very good. So after that, I inspired by all this element. I do it with the structure, the color, the atmosphere, and all these things, and inspired me to do in painting.
Please tell us about the creative process of your work.
My process is actually first, as I said before, I inspired by all these elements of the nature of Toyama and people activity, all these things of the Toyama and situation in Amerikawa. After that, I try to make it, and after I get inspiration, I absorb it all these things. After that, I try to projection into be a element of the visual. So after that, I try to compose it all and become some like abstract element on maybe I just try different kind of surface with paper, with the wood, and with canvas. So I try combine all this material to making this to like some projection of my idea of the abstract way.
Have you ever participated in such art camp?
I actually in 2017 I have some residencies in Kuala Lumpur. in Kuala Lumpur with all these artists, something like that, in about 3 weeks, something like that, in short residency. But and I think all residency or something like art camp is always different. So because we meet the new people, we meet new relation, we meet the new situation. So always different, and all this art camp always have very unique experience, and very just by doing is very different with these others. So I think I'm not sure what's the better, but I think all is good. Yeah.
Do you have any message for children from all over the world who are interested in art?
For children, right? I think for children, first doing what you want. First, that I think important one. Doing what you want. For the children, do it what you want. If you like doing in art and everything about art, just doing like that, everything that you make interesting. I think the best part is like the very basic one is that if you are very interested in doing art, and I think it's like good energy and positive energy for the next.
Do you have any message for artists in Toyama?
I think like in here, we have a good energy. Everything is good. Everyone is very, very harmful, very kind, and doing a good spirit. So I think we must keep going about like that, and hopefully enjoy all this process.
Do you have any message for future artists visiting the International Art Camp in Toyama?
First, I will recommend all these people will be joining this because it's very good and I think it's very unique experience to have like the new idea, to meet the new people, to meet the new artists, make a relation, something like that. I think it's good. And for the future, maybe for the artists, I just thinking about like just coming in here and doing what it's maybe like respond the situation, something like respond these people, and just starting with it, no idea, this will be good. Okay.
Thank you very much for your time.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. First, maybe my work is different with all. Okay. For this, I just titled it. The title is my work is untitled. I think because all this thing in here, I always inspired by element, by vibe, by people, by energy, and I catch and try to represent on my painting with a color, with a stroke, with all these things with this quality of the form of this work. So I think it's the good way in here. I have something like for the in boost to support to boost my all energy, and when I back home yesterday, hopefully I will miss this place so much, and I hope so because I have new family now today. Thank you, everyone.